Charcoal remains a dominant energy source in Uganda. While charcoal production provides income for millions, it is mostly carried out using unsustainable traditional methods. These methods not only waste resources, but also contribute significantly to the widespread deforestation seen across the country. Mubende is one of the districts that have suffered.
As you may all know, Mubende was one of the worst districts in terms of deforestation. Actually, the earlier biomass studies placed Mubende in the third position. Later on with interventions, we kind of improved, but not still in a desirable place. We had lost about 79% of our tree cover.
Around a decade ago, the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development introduced these improved kiln technologies in select pilot districts, including Mubende.
We piloted about 250 of these kilns in between 2014 and 2019. The kilns were well adopted, so we simply add a simple chimney in the charcoal production process so that the aeration and that smoke, instead of it going down, we capture it back and use it to improve the carbonization process.
The goal was to improve charcoal production efficiency and boost economic returns while reducing environmental harm.
As I told you, the traditional production efficiency is about 10% on a good day. Now here we are looking at better production efficiency for the Casamance, where we are having about 30 to 40%. So what we get in addition to the good quality charcoal and the higher yield of charcoal is now we have that smoke that we can process. That smoke can be processed to give you wood vinegar.
We still have a few people who are still using the Casamance Kiln. And actually they have testified that the charcoal from Casamance is well baked and is better.
In Mubende, the Agaliawamu Chiuni Development Group, made up of about 10 to 15 members, was among those trained and received 2 kilns.
We received training from FAO and we are given Casamance kilns. And we confirmed that the charcoal produced using this kiln was better in quantity and quality.
Located in Chiuni village, Bwekula constituency, this group was among the early adopters of the technology. Despite initial enthusiasm, the group has largely reverted to traditional charcoal production methods. The group's leader shares challenges they have faced.
The biggest challenge is transporting the kiln units. Border riders overprice. Others refuse because it's bulky. We have not produced enough as we would if we had used the Casamance kiln.
Nabakoza takes us to her nearby garden, where one of the kilns the group received still sits unused.
These units are prone to theft. The first set was stolen by scrap dealers.
Some of these challenges are not new to the Energy Ministry.
They reported high cases of theft. People, scrap dealers come and collect them. We are picking up, feedback from charcoal producers and integrating their concerns into, the design and, continuous research aimed at making these technologies more user-friendly for farmers.
And with charcoal use unlikely to decline soon, what is the long-term strategy to improve production methods while helping communities transition to the more sustainable energy sources?
Our approach is, what can we do better with charcoal? Let's take on a sustainable charcoal production practice. And here we are looking at the whole value chain approach, where we are promoting the planting of the right trees for charcoal, then the proper practices of harvesting and the proper practices of converting this wood into charcoal, and then the proper practices of packaging it and transporting it. The technologies we have today weren't around 20 years ago, and they are only there today because of additional research, and the ministry is working with several research institutions.
As Uganda continues to grapple with energy demands and environmental conservation, the success or failure of improved technologies like the Casamance Kiln may shape the country's charcoal future. I'm Benjamin Jumbe, NTV EcoTalk.